Now, if there's not one, two, but three things that the FSCA normally focuses on, it's number one, misleading advertising. Number two, providing signals without the license. And number three, soliciting funds from the public. Today, you're going to see and hear from the client how PlutoFX blew 25,000 Rand paid into his account from them, how he used their house to flex in also, but he also provides signal services and how he misled his own community as well. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. And before I continue, I want to thank our lovely sponsor, that is HFM.
This is your moment. Win a 2025 Mercedes C-Class. Explore the markets with a top-tier trading setup. 10 chances to grab the latest iPhone. Trade and earn points for the lucky draws. This is Africa's time to shine. Join the action now and trade your way to glory.
Now don't forget, I also give away two $5,000 prop funder accounts every week. All you have to do is make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you leave a comment related to the video in the comment section below. Now, before we dive into the voice note where the client explains exactly the story, I want you guys to keep in mind of the following things. According to the General Code of Conduct, number one, all advertising needs to be factually correct, balanced, and not misleading. This gentleman over here claims that he's got a 95% success rate when it comes to signals. Now, you cannot lie to the people like that, because there's no way that you've got a 95% success rate when it comes to trading news events. Number two, in 2023, the FSCA came out and said that you require a license to send signal services. This gentleman is still out here selling signals. Now, according to a disclaimer, it says there, this is not financial advice, but an art on how to read the market. Let me explain to you what financial advice is. Financial advice is when you make a recommendation, a guidance, or you make a proposal. According to the statement that you made over here, it says that this is PlutoXM signals. You're already saying that you are selling signals. You're telling the people what instrument they need to sell. They are telling the people where they need to put their TP1, where they need to put their TP2, where they need to put their stop loss, displaying it using a Fibonacci on the chart as well. And number three, you have solicited 25,000 Rand from a client and you blew the account also. Now, here is the first screenshot before I play you the entire voice note from this client, where he admitted in saying that he traded the account and he blew 25,000. Number one, you are admitting to guilt. And number two, we've got proof that the money was paid into your account. So you have solicited funds from the public that you're not licensed for, and you admit to guilt, and you think an apology is going to solve the problem. But I'll play the voice note to you guys so that you can hear what the client has to say also. The client also said that she has bought some stuff for his baby also. She has invited him to come and stay with her for a week with her and her husband. And they also went out of their way to loan him on multiple occasions. They loaned him money. Now, here you can listen to the voice note from the client.
All the receipts and all the proof and everything that has been ongoing. I just want to explain myself to you. So we've had a relationship with Pluto, but this is how it started. We found him online on one of these WhatsApp groups. We paid for his VVIP signals, I think about 1,500 Rand. He added us to his group. We were following his signals, so far, so on. And then we went to go visit him all the way in Pretoria. This is where he lives. So we went to Pretoria, we went to go visit him for a lesson or whatever, but we didn't initially have a lesson. We just met him and we were with him for like 2 hours or so. And so far, and then we came back home. And then we were part of his group and things like that. We got to know him. And that's when we sent him the 25,000 rands. And when I speak about we, it's myself and my husband, right? So we sent him a 25,000 rands to trade for us, to flip it. He said he's going to trade it, he's going to flip it, he's going to make money, so on, so on. He was going to split it, obviously, amongst both of us for profit. But he blew the money. He blew the whole 25,000 rands. within a day's time. He even confirmed that on a WhatsApp message saying he blew the 25,000 Rand. I even have a video recording on a phone call with him where he admitted to blowing that 25,000 Rands, whatever. This was back in November of 2024. So on time goes by, and then December of 2024, I also have voice notes that I can send you. He messages us, he sends us voice notes via his friend's phone because apparently he was robbed. His cell phone was stolen, so he sent us these voice notes of he was robbed, he was drugged, his phone is stolen, he needs help with 5,000 Rands, which is half of his rent money, so on, so on. We sent that to him out of the goodness of our heart. We sent it to him, we helped him out. We didn't even ask for it back, right? We did that, cool, everything's fine. January time, moving on to January now, we went on holiday to Cape Town, my husband and myself. We were in Cape Town. A few days later, Pluto sees that we're in Cape Town. He wants to join us in Cape Town. So he came to Cape Town, but he didn't have money to fly out of Cape Town back to Pretoria. So my husband sent him 6,500 Rand so he can have money to fly back home. I even have proof of that, right? We did that, cool. And then recently, I think a while ago, I'm not very sure about the date, but I do have receipts of that, is when Pluto sent my husband a 6,000 Rand back. Now, Pluto is claiming that the 6,000 Rand he sent is money we borrowed from him. But it's the money he was owing us from that trip to Cape Town. We didn't borrow any money from him. We don't have any need to borrow money from him, right? Nevertheless, it's cool, it's fine. He sent us that money. We think it's the money he sent us back, whatever the case may be. But in his head, he perceives it as money he borrowed to my husband. My husband wanted a 6,000 Rand. Anyway, moving along to right now, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was in Dubai, my husband and myself. Pluto messages us when we are in Dubai and he tells us, can you please borrow me money? 7,500 or so, something like that, to wrap his car. My husband, out of, again, goodness of his heart, sent him the money. And Pluto said he's waiting for a withdrawal. Once he receives his withdrawal, he's going to send us the money back. It's now 2 weeks down the line. We were messaging him, texting him, hi Pluto, where are you? What's up? What's happening with our money? Are you going to return this money back to us? He didn't respond to us, right? Which led me to no choice but go to his group and say you are a scam and so on like that to get his attention and to get him to respond to me. So finally he responded to us. Then he tells us, no, it was all a setup on his side. He never really needed the money to do the car. He just did that because he wanted the money. He gave us the 6,000 Rand that he gave us. So he basically wanted to claim it back. So this was his way of claiming it back. But which makes no sense to us because he never ever borrowed money to us. The money that he paid us, yes, he did pay us a 6,000 Rand. Exactly, that is my same concern. It's us that are taking it so lightly. But there is others out there in the world that would actually take this so legally, take it to a court because he literally blew a huge amount of our money. Under the term of Forex, trading it into a big amount without letting us sign any contracts. He's not FSCA regulated. He didn't let us sign any contracts. He didn't say this isn't any financial advice or so on. And we went through with it, right? But that's a fall on his behalf as well because he didn't allow us to sign any documents which makes him be under a threat, to lose whatever he has. Which basically is something I don't want to do, but it's unfortunately led us to that.
Okay, now you guys have obviously heard the entire story from the client. Here onwards, my advice that I would give to the client is go to the FSCA, open up a complaint against him so that he can be held liable for his actions. Because why? He has broken every law in the books of the FSCA, and I expect the FSCA to do to him what they did to African Bank for misleading advertising, and you sue him with a R1 million fine. I know he's not going to be able to afford it, but he's a rich guy. On Instagram, he shows there how he made it through CPI. Guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for ears.